The 1.6 update was just released on mobile and consoles, with a ton of different changes for you to experience. Here are 10 of the coolest changes you should definitely keep an eye out for, arranged in order of when you can unlock them at various stages of your playthrough. The first change you'll probably encounter when selecting your farm type is the new Meadowlands farm. Selecting the Meadowlands farm will give you a free coop and 2 chickens when starting your playthrough, which is great for you to earn some extra farming XP and gold from harvesting chicken eggs early game. If you select the Riverlands farm type, you'll get a fish smoker included in your farmhouse, which is a new item that doubles the sell price of all your fishes. You need 1 coal each time you smoke your fish, and I like to smoke only the higher value fishes like Super Cucumber, given that coal is always needed early game to smelt ores. Keep your smoked fish in a chest until you've reached fishing level 10 and sell them only after obtaining the angler profession. Even better if you have the farming level 10 artisan profession, as fisher, angler, and artisan professions will stack with the double gold that smoked fish gives. If you didn't choose the Riverlands farm type, you can still obtain the fish smoker recipe from Willy for 10,000 gold and craft it using river jelly, sea jelly, and cave jelly. You can get these new jellies by fishing in the river or mountain lake, at the beach, or on levels 20, 60, and 100 of the mines. The next change to look out for is the new Dehydrator. The Dehydrator is an artisan equipment that turns mushrooms or fruits into dried products and increases the base sell price by more than 1.5 times and provides 3 times the health and energy. You'll get a free Dehydrator if you choose the Mushroom Cave from Demetrius. Otherwise, you'll be able to buy the recipe from Pierre for 10,000 gold and craft it using wood, clay, and fire quartz. The Dehydrator is great for processing your excess crops if you have insufficient kegs or preserve jars, or even the excess salmonberry or blackberry forageables to use as food in the mines. Another great use for it is to turn grapes into raisins, which is the favorite food of Junimos. Placing 1 bag of raisins will increase the chances of Junimos harvesting double crops by 20%, and you can place multiple bags in Junimo huts for them to consume over time. Next, you'll want to keep a lookout for the new event, Green Rain. During the Green Rain event, green rain trees and meats will spawn in large quantities across the valley but will disappear the next day. Almost every tree in the valley will be covered with moss, and you can use your scythe or axe to harvest large amounts of moss from these trees and from cutting the weeds. Moss is a new item introduced in the 1.6 update and is used to craft items like Deluxe Bait, Challenge Bait, Treasure Totems, or Speed Grow. Green Rain also speeds up the growth of your trees, so be sure to chop down some trees and replant all the tree seeds obtained towards the end of spring, since wood is always a valuable resource in the game. Green Rain occurs randomly once each summer and is only possible on the following days. Because you never know when it could happen in summer, try not to upgrade your axe until the Green Rain occurs, because you wouldn't want to be stuck without your axe when it does. The next change to keep a lookout for is the new addition of 26 skill and power books in the game. Some of these books grant you additional experience in skills like fishing, farming, foraging, mining, or combat, while others grant you special powers like running faster. You can obtain some of these books from various activities like fishing or killing monsters, or buy them from the bookseller that comes into town on random dates twice each season. While some of these books are pretty expensive and you'll probably only be able to afford them later in the game, you should definitely check out the price catalog, which can be bought from the bookseller for only 3,000 gold. Reading this book allows you to see the sell price of all your items, and I find this really helpful when I want to retain the high value fishes to put into fish smokers that double their sell price. Later on in the game, be sure to get the Way of the Wind Part 1 and 2 from the bookseller, which allow you to run a lot faster. There is a new prize machine located in Lewis's home and rewards various prizes in exchange for prize tickets. You can obtain things like saplings, books, Star Drop tea, or even dehydrators, kegs, and fish smokers. Prize tickets are earned by completing quests, special orders, the Stardew Valley Fair Shop, and through repeated Egg Festival and Festival of Ice wins. There is also a secret prize ticket hidden in a box behind the stump above the bookseller. For more secrets and Easter eggs added in the 1.6 update, check out my video on top 10 Stardew Valley secrets linked in the description box below. One of the biggest changes in the new 1.6 update is the skill mastery system. To unlock the new Mastery Cave, you'll need to reach level 10 in all your skills. Once that happens, all XP earned after that from activities like fishing, mining, and so on will count as mastery points, which you can use to unlock 5 different skill masteries in farming, mining, foraging, fishing, and combat. These rewards include cool powers like getting double gems from breaking gem-bearing rocks, or an equipment slot for trinkets, which could make you insanely overpowered in the Skull Cavern. There are 3 new festivals in the new update: the Trout Derby, Squid Fest, and Desert Fest. The Trout Derby takes place on the 20th and 21st of summer, and the Squid Fest takes place on the 12th and 13th of winter. The Desert Fest takes place on spring 15, 16, and 17, but only after the bus to Calico Desert has been repaired, so you'll likely only get access to that festival in year 2. The Trout Derby and Squid Fest reward you with cool prizes for catching rainbow trout and squids during festival days, and you can obtain prizes like diamond, treasure chests, or even a squid hat. The Desert Festival is my favorite festival and introduces a new Skull Cavern mechanic that gives you a chance to earn Calico nodes to redeem more cool prizes. If you'd like to find out more about all the new festivals, be sure to check out my ultimate guide on this in the description box below. There are new neighbors in Stardew Valley if you repair the giant stump near Marnie's house with 100 hardwood. The giant stump will only appear after the windstorm event occurs, which has a 10% chance to trigger each night after you've unlocked the greenhouse. A raccoon will move in after you repair the giant stump and request 4 different items in exchange for rewards, including power books or seeds. After completing the raccoon's first request, you'll also unlock the raccoon's wife's shop, and she'll sell seeds of 4 new crops that can't be purchased from Pierre's or Joja Mart. This includes carrot, which grows in spring, summer squash for summer, broccoli for fall, and powder melon, which is the only crop that grows in winter. While these crops aren't the most profitable, they give you plenty of health and energy and are great to use as food in the mines or Skull Cavern. Once you've unlocked Ginger Island, you can use the new Joja Parrot to obtain all remaining golden walnuts that you can't find. The parrot can be found in the northern part of the island, just beside the volcano on Ginger Island. You can now pay it to locate all the remaining golden walnuts for a fee of 10,000 gold per walnut. This means that if you have 100 walnuts left to find, you can pay the parrot 1 million gold to locate all the walnuts. If you're like me and can never remember which walnuts you found on the island, this addition is extremely useful as you no longer need to wander aimlessly around the island looking for the last few walnuts. After paying the parrot the required amount of money, you'll be awarded all remaining walnuts the following day. In late game, when you're trying to achieve perfection, there are new perfection waivers you can use to increase your perfection score by 1% each time. After interacting with the perfection tracker statue in C's Walnut Room on Ginger Island for the first time, Fizz will send you a letter inviting you to meet him in the Watery Cave on Ginger Island. The Watery Cave is the mushroom cave on Ginger Island where Professor Snail is initially found. Fizz will offer to sell you perfection waivers for 500,000 gold each to bypass perfection challenges. And those are just 10 changes I find really cool in the 1.6 update. If you'd like to see more content like this, do help me out by clicking the like and subscribe buttons, and let me know in the comments what your favorite changes are.